up from the bottom, other side of the tracks. Ain't no picket fences, ain't no pools in the back. Laying in pools of blood, every day we was strapped. Motivated to get it and then get back. How could you hate your brother? See him out doing numbers. Both started with nothing, motivation was hunger.
What's up, y'all? Deeper Than Rap podcast. Y'all already know I don't need no introductions. I know y'all, this is something y'all wasn't expecting right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you can't never say never. You know what I mean? That's why I'm never like saying never. But as y'all know, my son passed away. Me and Freeway's son passed away. And I was like going through a whole lot. The last person I was expecting to see was Beans and Knee for anybody there. You know what I mean? I wasn't even thinking, that was the last thing on my mind. But when y'all came, after the shock started wearing off of my son, I started saying that was thorough. I mean, and I appreciate it a lot. Like, I mean, it's deeper than music and bickering back and forth. And nobody got hurt. That don't mean nothing. It's just we talking trash. You know what I mean? But when it come to real stuff, that's what means something. Like even when you got shot, I was there.
Yeah.
I drove out there by myself.
One of the first ones. My mom told me.
So like. It's lines that you don't cross. You know what I mean? I don't cross certain lines, but that meant a lot to me. It made me say, damn, man, because life's short. Like, just squash all that. It don't mean nothing, you know what I mean? And then it might get show the young boys, they can squash their beef too, you know what I mean?
Of course.
So I just wanted something positive to come out, my son passing away, you know what I mean? And we making it happen right now. And this ain't for money, this ain't for nothing, it's just the right thing.
No, we just two brothers that just linked up. You know, we go through stuff. Everybody go through stuff, arguments like you said, but at the end of the day, ain't nobody get hurt. It ain't nothing that we can't talk about, nothing that we can't hash out. And that's just how it's supposed to be. Like this my brother, like, regardless what anybody say, like, I love like my brother, one of the realest dudes I know.
You know what I was thinking too? Not to cut you off.
Bean.
I said, damn, we both got sons, right? So what if our sons start beefing because we beefing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be so nutty. That'd be nutty. So I mean, now they could be like, yo, no, our dads mess with each other. I mean, that's how we thinking now, because we getting older.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't really about us no more. It's about people.
And that's crazy you say that, because right before Free's son passed away, if me and him was going through something, then like you said, our sons, my son and Free's son used to be together every day. Every day.
Cause we got like 40 kids in state property.
Yeah.
No, literally like 4.
Yeah.
I got 8.
I got, hold on, let me see. I'm running wheels over this joint. Yeah, I got like 9 in the pot. We can spin them.
You know, all I was thinking, like my son used to always be like, Dad, you ain't messing with state property, is you? Like he used to like be mad, like
yeah.
Shh. I mean, I just see him in my head saying it to me, like, I mean, I was like, man, let me just, like, cause it ain't even about the music and nothing like that. Just let everybody know, man, it ain't that deep. Like,
no,
it's
like the history. Even when we was making music, when we go in the studio and those, it was like the brotherhood. Like we made each other better. You know what I'm saying?
I can't front. It was way more good times than bad times. I mean,
a lot.
But people just remember the bad times more. I mean, than when you talk about the good times. But the good times, because I mean, I came straight from out the slums. We became famous. We always straight from the slums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like
facts.
And nobody ain't really do it before. Like a group of people from Philly just get on like that. You know what I mean? I think ever. Not that fast.
Nah.
Because Hot 97 just did it.
Yeah, that sealed the deal.
That did it.
That sealed the deal on it. And then if you look at it, go even further, just, you know how the stars was lined up for us. The group State Property, we was the entire city of Philadelphia. You had me from South Philly. You had Chris and Eve representing Nicetown, Uptown.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You had Sparks that representing
West Philly.
out west.
Freeway
down North Philly.
Plus everybody had a different style.
Yeah.
See, right now everybody rap the same.
You know,
everybody sing the same, do all the things the same. Everybody sound all the way different. So when somebody rap, you know who it was. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. And then everybody was hot.
Yeah, everybody.
I mean, that was no question. Everybody was hot. I mean, because
still is.
Yeah, it still is. But plus we had a long run. You know, usually you only rap for 2 or 3 years, it's over. Mm-hmm. We was popping for a long time, like all my 20s and 30s. It was like crazy. You know what I mean? So it definitely was a blessing. I mean, for me, for sure. I mean, coming from where I come from. I mean,
for all of us, man.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And we all still alive.
And we can still do it again.
And Philadelphia, we still alive. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
How that happened? I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I know. I done took my fair share. I know you done took your fair. And we still here.
I mean, I was getting took my fair share while I was signed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's crazy though. I'm just glad this day came, man, because I know for Philly it's gonna mean a lot.
Yeah, it definitely. Everybody should take this as a lesson that's in Philly. You know, you know, we had some people, you know, not to bring it up, but try to, you know, say certain things to get people to come together. Look, whoever going through it, whatever, that's y'all situation. I don't got nothing to do with that situation, but I believe is strength in numbers.
Plus, it's a war against us anyway, so we can't be like really just going too far on each other. I mean, unless there's something serious going on.
Yeah.
I mean, because they hate us. I mean, they just hate us.
And it's crazy because like we just was talking, like everybody in the world love Philly rappers. We just don't love each other. For some strange reason, we can't get together. Like you said, since state property, like and you know, do what we do. Cause everybody pick from us, everybody steal from us, whether it's the way they dress, way we dress, our style. I don't think nobody got more swag, more style. Our slang been stolen all across the world. We Philadelphia, and not just within the music. We could take this back even further to Gamble and Huff, Philly International. We've been running this music shit for a long time. Yeah. And that's super facts.
Let me ask you a question. I never hear you. I might ask you this question before. Who are your top 5 rappers in Philly?
My top 5 rappers in Philly. I can't say nobody from state property.
Can't say nobody from state property.
All right.
No, you can say whoever you want to say for real. Cause I ain't gonna front. Even when we was beefing and I ain't like you at all. You still was my number 2. It's
no bullshit.
No, really, I can't lie. Cause Black Thought, then Beans, I mean, and then Meek is like that's my 3. And then the last 2 switch here and there. I mean,
Yeah.
But like my life like, what you like, John. I didn't even know you yet. That joint had me. Yo, that joint. I mean, so you was always my number 2. You know what I mean?
Damn. Top 5 in Philly. You know I gotta give it up to Thought.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to
nasty.
Black Thought, man.
Yo, he's so nasty. I mean, yeah.
I gotta say Thought. Young Chris.
A lot of people like Young Chris. Miss Jade.
Petey. I gotta give it up to Crack, man. Crack is different to me. See, it's because I don't want to use nobody from state property.
All right, well, use nobody in state property.
All right, nobody from state property. My top rappers in Philly, not from state property. I'ma say Black Thought. I'ma say Meek. Leaf Ward. OT the Real.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give it up to Rada. That's my top 5 right there.
That's
in no particular order.
Yeah, that's kind of like the people that I like too.
Yeah.
OT the Real, you know, I'm the first one to just drink with him. I mean, nobody know him yet.
Yeah.
Got video and everything. It was on BET. So let's just to make that all clear out there.
Yeah.
Celebrity Flash.
Yeah.
Celebrity Flash. Nasty.
Flash. See, so many, cause now I'm going
like
Flash.
Jade, I
gotta say Jones.
Jay's a beast. 6 mil. OT the Real is just nasty though.
Yeah, OT the Real retarded. Man.
I like Leaf Ward the way style he come with. Plus he got my son on this show, so
yeah.
I gotta say Leaf Ward. But Philly got some talent, man. It's just like somebody need 100 million or 40 million or something to come make everybody just stop doing what they doing and focus on rap.
I heard there's a new label about to drop called Philly Medellin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to drop a serious bag on people. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna put it out there, but that's coming soon.
They definitely need this. It's talent here.
Yeah.
But people don't believe it. They don't believe that they can be what they can be. I mean, because they ain't got it in their pockets, so they don't feel it. I mean, we know because we know because we see how it can happen, but they don't feel it.
See, what people gotta understand is like you're not going to jump out from the gate, and like if I knew what I knew then, I would have never take no upfront money, ever. Like, and that's my advice to any new rap. Like, create your bag. You are the bag. You the bag. You gotta make the bag. I would never take no upfront money.
You imagine if social media was out when we was out?
Yeah, we'd be in jail.
We would have so many more opportunities, though. The world would have been like, somebody want a song with you, whatever, they could just hit you in the jaw. Back then, you had to go to this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, middlemen.
But I think how we was riding, like.
Oh, yeah, definitely was.
Yeah, it was.
I remember when Petey first told me about MySpace. He was we was in Miami. He you got a MySpace? Oh, I'm like, what is it?
Yeah, what?
He said, no, it's a computer. People talk to you. I'm like, for what? Like, I just didn't get it. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. Like, for the law. This back when the chirp phones was out. I said, Pete, I don't understand that. It took me like 10 years to really figure social media out. Like, I mean, now I understand it. I mean, that thing is a platform
I'm
to make
still
that
trying to get it together.
Man,
I know you gotta use it, but I don't.
Yeah, man, it's just a business. So I mean, people. It's like if you got 100, 200, 300,000 followers, you can't even fit that many people in the basketball stadium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, man, you gotta sell them something. Sell them something. Period.
Yeah.
Or tell them come to your YouTube and watch something for free. It's free for you to watch it. You know what I mean? I get paid for it. Y'all can just come watch it. You know what I mean? It's period. I mean, it's all about making that bread for these kids. I mean, 'cause this is the longest I ever not been in prison. The longest.
Yeah.
Never not been in prison this long. I can't believe it. I'm like a real citizen now. I ain't no parole, nothing. I mean, it's crazy. Like, so I be like, no, when you get in trouble, I don't want to mess it up. I'm like, let me chill, fall back. You know what I mean? So I just real happy about this because I know my son, if he could see this, he'd be like, Dad, I can't believe you're doing this. You waited till you leave and then you do it. But I'm doing it for him. I mean, he was my motivation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy part that Free came to my son's funeral. Then his son passed away, like, and then I go to see my son because Free's son wasn't there.
No.
When I first went to my son's burial, like at the graveyard, I go back the next time, Free's son right there next to him. So they buried right next to him. I'm like, oh my God, like,
Yep.
it was like the worst thing ever. I thought dying was the worst thing. It's not. When you lose your son or your daughter, that's the worst thing. It's worse than dying. You wake up in the morning, you had no motivation for nothing. That's why I make everything else seem small to me. Like bickering about something that don't even seem like it don't even mean nothing to me no more. Like, I mean, it's just a crazy thing. Like I never had depression or nothing like that before. Now I kind of do. You know what I mean? Cause you feel guilty that you alive still and your son not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You feel like, damn, I could have told him this. I wanted to tell him that, or I didn't get a chance to do
just
this.
FaceTime me. I mean, my son died at 11:30 in the morning. You know what I mean? With his girlfriend. They both passed, and she pregnant. You know what I mean? So it's like the worst. Mind you, I'm unveiling a mural about a guy that got killed by the cops. So I'm doing something positive about the show. As soon as I'm about to do it, they tell me like, yo, your son was in an accident. So I didn't even get to unveil it. Left. And ever since then, my life just been like tilted, on tilt. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do for real. I'm just trying to do anything to keep me sane. You know what I mean?
Live.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Live for him.
That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Cause he been wanting me to do. He was a positive little dude. He was like, hey, let's see like rap. Dad, why don't you go do this? Why don't you? Yeah, man. I'm like, come on. They don't understand. We've been doing this for so long before he was born. That you get burnt out at the. I mean,
I just was tired. I remember when we was at the crib. I had the alligator in the joint. In fact, he had to be like
2 or 3.
Like 2.
No, he was at your trial.
And he kept pointing to the tank I had to get. He kept saying fish. I was like, no, that's not a fish. You need a fish.
He always was around. I mean, he was at the trial every time. Every day he was at the trial talking to Beyonce like, yo, okay. Hey, I'm like, this little dude. He did a lot of this little bit of time. I mean, because I had him. I mean, it wasn't my first kid, but it was like my first kid because that's the one I got to have. His mom basically was like, go ahead, you can rock out with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like crazy that this happened, man. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm glad if you're looking down, you can see like that. He really is trying to do something different.
No, that's real, man. That's real.
It's crazy. When they got brought to me, it's like, what you think about having beans as your first? I know we know you ain't gonna do it. That's the first thing they said. We know you're not gonna do it. I said no. I'll do it.
Yeah,
my brain
like,
just switched with this situation. It takes sometimes something happens to you in your life and it make your whole outlook different. My whole outlook different. You know what I mean? I always was not scared to die because I was, living in Philly, you think you're gonna get smoked anyway. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you already think you might get smoked. It's a high probability you might get smoked anyway. But now it's like when you lose your son or your boy and you put him in the grave and you leave him there.
Yeah.
Oh my. Like you don't mind. Like whenever happy, you like, all right, well, whatever. I mean, of course you don't want to die, but it's like you ain't really worried about it at all. I mean, so it's like you leave him. The first day was real cold outside. I think it was Christmas, and I was thinking about him in the graveyard, and it was like killing me, man. I mean, so when I started doing that, stay up all night. I used to go there at 6:30 in the morning when they open and just sit out there. I mean, it's like crazy. Like I mean, it's something I never thought I'd be going through. If somebody would have shot him or something, at least I can go get some revenge. I can go do something. I mean, just crashed into a tree. Like
that was crazy because that's what the conversation I had with Free too. He was like, it's like I can't, like that's eat you up. Like coming from where we come from, like to go out like and there's nothing that you can do. Like you can't point the finger. You can't.
And you know, it's crazy. We always see people lose their kids in Philly. Of course, I never knew that if the feeling was this drastic. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, this joint is crazy. Like, I mean, so I see moms always crying and all the time. Like, you really can't understand their pain unless it happened to you.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't really wish this on nobody. I mean,
No, not at all.
This is crazy. But for it to happen to me and Free at the same time, for them to be buried right next to each other, that's just like, what kind of, I don't know what that's about. You can't figure out what's the reason behind it or nothing. I mean, it make you feel some type of way, man. But I'm just trying to find something positive to come out of it. I mean, so it'd be good if we could get a label for some rappers in Philly to get them paid, get them some money. I mean,
Yeah.
that'd be good. 'Cause
Well,
they definitely got the talent. I'm gonna put you on some boy named Toby Black from up Germantown, nasty. I mean, I don't know if you know 6 Mil, but he's nasty right there, nasty. Yeah, nasty. Yeah. So it's like people that got $1 million flows. It's just, I don't know, man. Plus, I mean, the people that listen to music now, they listen to, I don't know what they be listening for. They listen to like.
Well, that's the thing that I've been learning and studying. They just listen to it, like in our era, we buy music. The new era, they listen to music all day, every day. That's why people just streaming their music all day, playing it. They not really buying. Like our era, we buy music. And I looked at that and I watched it, even with like Griselda and BEANIE and them. Like, perfect thing, what you do on the art, that's where it's at. Yeah. Like, if you look at all they joint, everything that we weren't privy to that information that they kept us in the dressing room while they was upstairs selling our T-shirts and the merch and all that, and we was cool to just get a couple shirts to get our homies or something. Oh, them joints was going for $40 and $50 upstairs. Yeah, yeah, they was slinging them joints, but that's where it's at though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I go hand in hand with my stuff out the trunk, shirts, hats, music. I mean, I just got burnt out. Like, I mean, I just got burnt out. Philly too crazy right now. I mean, then everybody got masks on. You know what I mean? They just got masks on, just walking up on people. I mean, I don't like that. You know what I mean? No. So I mean, I've been falling back, but this art thing kind of fell in my lap. Somebody asked me to do a painting, Colin Kaepernick on the knee. Like, yo, Stack, just do a little small drawing. I'm like, all right, let me try to do it because I know how to draw. Yeah. That joint just came out art. I said, I know how to paint. I could have been doing this shit. I started taking it serious now. It's like a full-fledged grind. Like, you know what I mean? There's a whole wave in that art. Yeah, that's joint crazy right there. It was hard for me to do that. Hard for me to see his face. Because I've never seen him. Like, man, it's crazy. When I got to the scene, they got the sheet over the car. I mean, so I feel like I went outside my body. They grabbed me. The cops got me on the ground and all that. You know what I mean? And it's like, I heard people say they went outside their body, but I'm like, man, but I really felt like that. I felt like I wasn't there. It's crazy, you know what I mean? So I never got to really see him, like, deceased. I never saw him. Even when I put him in the ground, you know, he was in the sheet. Yeah. I put him in the ground, I still ain't see him. So it feel like it's a 1% chance, like, you know what I mean? That's what be killing me, that I ain't get to see him. It's like that, you know what I mean? When I'm with the Free Son joint, I seen Free Son. You know what I mean? My son, you know what I mean? He couldn't, I mean, he was done. Then the medical examiners, the way they call you and talk to you, they talk to you like so crazy, like no respect, like, you got any tattoos? Because they trying to identify him. Yeah. So I had to go to the dentist and get his x-ray of his teeth. So she called me like, yo, he got any tattoos? I'm telling her tattoos. Well, his arms are burnt off, so he like, you can't use that. I'm like, I just banged on her. I'm like, yo, man. So it was like, then I told his mom, I said, you ain't got to do nothing with the funeral. I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to send you a limo to pick you up. You just fall back. I thought I could handle it, but I mean, I couldn't. That joint got deep. I mean, it's like, man, I just don't wish this on my worst enemy, man. But it's like something good got to come out of it, man. And this is going to be the start. You know what I mean? We can't lose no more of our sons. We got to try not to. Nah. You know what I mean? We got to try not to. And you know, South Philly, that's the worst time for young boys. That's that town right there. That part of town, that's treacherous for the youngins. Yeah. Treacherous. It's crazy down that joint. I don't even, but sometimes I call it the black hole. I don't think sometimes some stuff can't be fixed. I think once somebody's family died, and then your brother died, it's like it's never ending. It's like a never ending thing because nobody really ain't trying to hear nothing when they people die. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't really know how can that be fixed. I mean, it only can get fixed through whoever want to fix it. Yeah. You know, because one thing they got for sure, they got to stay prison with brown on. You can be there for a long time. Quick. Yeah. As my man once told me, they feed you a lot of geese meat up that joint. You know what's crazy? All you can eat. People in South Philly on the streets go to war with each other, right? Yeah. But in jail, they be together. Yeah. I said, why they can't do this on the streets? In jail, South Philly be together in jail. They all know each other. They know each other's moms. Even the way they argue is like they argue with brothers. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you, pop, like crazy. You know what I mean? I'm like, why they don't be like they on the streets? South Philly hang together in prison. I don't care who's beefing with who, they together. But on the streets, it's like treacherous. And this shit, treacherous. I don't go down South Philly, let's like go to South Street. I mean, that is South Philly for me. Plus, I don't know the streets.
I'm from South Philly,
listen,
and I go
North
down.
Philly streets go up, down. South Philly streets, down, up.
It be some blocks it ain't no going around the block.
No, I said I ain't. I'm cool. You know what I mean? But South Philly need a spokesperson to be like, because you can't really stop it, but you can try to like let them know like this is where you gonna go at.
Yeah.
If you like girls, you like girls, don't go to the prison then. You gonna be there. You 20, you won't ever get out. I mean, I'm talking about people on my block was down since 1959, 1958. Like, what the? Like you been down since 1958?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And still ain't getting out. That's the crazy part. Like, young, you do not want to go to jail 20. You want to go to jail 19, man. I mean, if you take a risk like that, better
it's
really be
so
worth
bad
it.
down there. Young boy got booked. He said, as long as he don't get the elbow, he cool. That's their mentality down there. Then I had one person told me that really shit that fucked me up. I'm like, man, when you come on this time, you gotta chill. Fuck that, Mac. I'm like, yeah, you keep going back to jail. He said, I don't go to jail, I go home. I don't go back to jail, I go back home.
He institutionalized.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
That shit was crazy.
Like, for me, when I go to prison, right, the first 4 months be hard. But after the 4 months pass, like,
You there.
And I don't like that I feel that comfortable there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I was like, I can't get too comfortable like this. Especially when I'm state, you got the TV, you watching the game, you gambling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, I shouldn't be this comfortable here, but I guess you keep going to jail, you do get institution. Plus nobody not asking, expecting too much from you. Jail is a cop-out. You really can go to jail and really don't have no responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So niggas be acting like they don't want to go to jail, but really they be like, man, I'm going there, I gotta take care of nobody, I gotta do nothing. You know what I mean? But jail is for suckers, man. Straight up, man. You know what I mean? So
I'm good.
I tell young ones, listen, ain't no girls, ain't no kissing longs on the visits, nothing. I mean, if it's gonna be, I'm 40 something. I can go to jail because I'm old already. I had I lived my life. You ain't living your life yet. You know what I mean? But if you 20, by the time you get my age, you gonna have 20 something years in. You know what I mean? You know, there's a lot of people in there like that. You know what I mean? And I tell them all the time, like, they don't know that you can get conspiracy in your life.
Yeah, no doubt.
Y'all, it could be 10 of y'all, one person do a murder, all 10 of y'all can get wills. Whoever tell first gonna get 20 to 40. Man, that's how they do it. You know what I mean? And it's just real. Knox, no. I met Knox in prison, so. I mean, he was skinny then, though. Over
the phone. Yeah.
And this was 2000. 21 years ago, you know what I mean?
Tell me what you was down for.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
You still got out before.
You beat somebody up, though, and you lost. He beat somebody up. He beat somebody up. He went upstate. You know what I mean? But at the same time, man, it's like when you're young and you don't got no father, nothing, like, I mean, I don't have none of that type of stuff. You learn to know your own, you make a lot of mistakes. You make a lot of mistakes. So when I tell somebody something, like I'm telling them because I'm better than them, I'm telling you because I did it.
Yeah, trial and error.
I did it. I mean, it's hard to admit that you did a lot of stuff wrong because everybody want to be right. I did a lot of stuff wrong. You know what I mean? Because I was raised wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get it together now. Be like, hey, my thinking is wrong sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I take shit too far. I know I do. I'm like, oh, you be drawing. Like, I just got this, like, fighting attitude. Like, I mean, it's like I can't let stuff go. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to work on now. Like, I'm the type boy, because you know, it's like in the streets.
Yeah.
Niggas shoot at you, I'm going to keep on coming at you, too. Like, I mean, it's like the same thing. We're arguing, or I got to be right. I got to get my point across. Sometimes it ain't about that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you start looking more crazy, the more you start arguing. I mean, even if you're right. You know what I mean? Well, it's the stuff you got to learn on your own if somebody don't tell you.
Yeah, I learned that. I learned that the hard way.
And to learn how to forgive.
A lot of shit
The streets don't teach you how to forgive.
No, not at all.
Nobody teach you how to forgive in the streets. Nobody. I never heard nobody say, you gotta learn how to forgive. I never even heard those words, but forgive. You don't even hear the word forgive nowhere ever.
That's
period.
crazy. They was talking about that on the
We hear say forgive.
in the cook bar.
Forgive?
Overseas, they was like, yo, it's weird about the brothers over here. Like, nobody forgives each other. He was like, everybody holds stuff forever.
That's me. That's why I had to chill. I hold a grudge for like forever. Like, you know what I mean? Forever. Like, it's crazy. Because nobody never told me to forgive.
No, I used to be like that.
Nobody never say, oh, you gotta forgive him. Nobody never said that ever to me. Like, ever. Like, I never even heard those words before. You know what I mean? So, like, that's something, like I said, it's just like a process to learn. You know what I mean? I was always taught, like, you can't let that slide. That's what I was done, so they told me, that, I mean, don't let that slide. You mean they gonna think you stop? You can't let that slide. I mean, like, they don't tell you to forgive. I mean, if it ain't that deep.
No, that's crazy. Yo, I remember I was in first, second grade. I forget what the fuck is this nigga name. He burnt my rain jacket. I had a rain jacket, like in second grade. Came home, mom whooped my ass. Never seen him again. Like, we was in school, he burnt my rain jacket. I met that nigga up Slayton Farms and remembered this face. Oh, that's the nigga went dead at him. This had 15 years later. Then so I know how that shit
When you
is.
was up there?
The Farms, fuck. When I went up there, 91, 92.
I went up there after that. I was at CBDS up there.
Yeah, I was up.
Red shirt, tan pants.
Yeah, Watson Cottage.
That went to St. Gabe's. It was on Cairo. I went to Vision Quest. I mean, then I went to adult prison. I was 16, house correction, 95. I mean, then I get signed. I get shot 9 times in 97, right? 99, I'm signed, and I'm a rapper. Like, and I'm on TV in the movies. Like, what the? It's like a whirlwind. Like, I mean, you go from foster home, jail, adult prison, shot up. I mean, locked up for murders. Jay-Z signed you. Like they like, what the? It's like a movie type thing. You know what I mean? Like, you can't even believe it yourself. You wake up like, how the fuck did I do? I just pull this off. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, just to know that I was blessed.
Niggas on my block ain't even want to hear that rap shit. I used to come around and listen, man, get the fuck out of here with that rap shit. Nobody want to hear that shit.
Yo, because rap wasn't cool to be back then.
You could, yeah.
I used to rap on the low.
Yeah, me too.
My baby mom ain't even know I rap. I ain't saying I rap. Like, you rap, nigga. That's some nut, this weirdo type shit. Like, you rap, nigga. In jail, it was cool. On the streets, rapping was not cool.
Nah.
I mean, we made it cool.
Shit, my own brother News used to tell me, come on, Mitty, with this shit. We getting money. You keep coming around here with this dumbass book, talk about listen to this. And that shit.
Did you know as soon as we got on, the DVD era said,
it went crazy.
Everybody in Philly started rapping. Every person.
Everybody.
Every person. They said, oh, these niggas got on? They on the movie. We was in the movie as soon as we got on, the movie came out.
I know niggas that didn't know, until I got signed, and they heard me on, who's the first joint? 1,000 Bars. They was like,
I heard you.
That's Mac. You rap. He rap. Like, yeah. The niggas didn't believe that shit.
I mean, it was the whole point of a nigga from Philly that's on the song with Jay-Z at the time when that was that Reservoir Dogs, Jones?
Yeah.
I said, how the fuck you do that? I mean, because you gotta figure, ain't no way, how the fuck you gonna get out if you know this nigga that even,
yeah.
I mean, I just got lucky. It was crazy because I was living in New York, trying to get on every day, going to Rough Rider studio every day. I said, man, I was out there for 9 months. I'm going home to Greek. That's when the Greek was still out.
Yeah.
Kiss and Styles was going to the Greek. I said, I'm going with y'all to this Greek, man. We go to the hotel lobby. Everybody that tried to rap for Kiss was bad with me. Sadiq and them walked up to me. I never knew these niggas in my life. They was like, yo, youngin, who you with? Like, nobody. We know Jay-Z. We gonna take you up. Like, I don't know no fucking Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I ain't even believe them niggas. I'm like, these niggas lying. My life don't go like that. I don't get bad shit happen to me. Yeah. No, tomorrow we gonna take you up there. So yeah, I figured. They see me in the lobby. Came to get me the next day. I was signed the next day. So in New York for 9 months, waiting, get on. It's like that. It's like that shit was like you ain't get a chance to even, adjust to it. And then niggas don't know how 97 we ain't really know each other. We was just trying to.
That's what I told people. I was like, yo, if y'all go, even if they go back and listen to that Hot 97, we was all on there. You don't hear none of us say nothing about state property. We wasn't even state property.
We used to go throwing around names. It was like Cocaine Cowboys. We was making up all type of names.
Until we did the movie. It's like, fuck that. We just gonna ride with that shit.
When Sadiq said, man, we going to see Jay-Z, I'm like, man, I'm gonna kill it. In my head, I'm like, this is my chance. I got to get on. He said, Jay-Z walking there, he said, man, I got 5 minutes. I said, 5 minutes? Mind you, I brought my homies up there so they can try to get on too. Man, I was in this nigga face like, then I seen this chain. He had a chain that was like earrings stuck together. Like, yeah. I said, damn, that chain, I don't even get it. I just get signed if I get that chain. I ain't never seen a diamond chain with like just stuck together like that. You know what I mean? I said, damn, man. I'm in this nigga face this close, like, yo, this nigga's gonna put me on to something. Like, he like, yo, let me talk to you in the bathroom, dog. You hot, man. I'm signing you. So in my head, I'm like, as long as I can get a dime, I'm gonna go buy half a joint.
Yeah.
Get the block smoking, you know what I mean? Yeah. So the lawyer like, yo, don't take the first deal they offer you. So in my head, I'm thinking it's gonna be like, what, 5,000? I'm from the slum. I don't know how much a deal supposed to be. I don't know none of that. Man,
that shit said 250.
I told the lawyer, I said, listen, don't tell me not to take this.
Yeah.
I said, if I tell them no and they negotiate and they change their mind, you gonna get smoked. Like, I couldn't believe. I said, yo, I can't. So this sparks on the lawyer book. Well, since we signed, can I hold 5,000? Boy, the lawyer boy gave him a check. I said, well, I need 5,000 too. That shit was like crazy. Went from rags to riches literally in a day, 2 days. Like, I mean,
That's
like the craziest
crazy.
thing ever, man. I people want other people to feel that feeling. That feeling, even no matter how brief it is, that you made it, that you did something.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because I ain't really feel like I was gonna be shit. To tell you to be honest, I couldn't believe it. It's like, damn, that shit just